sommes ravis de vous accueillir, chers diplômés des promotions 2020 et 2021, ainsi que vos proches, pour cette double cérémonie de remise des diplômes. We are delighted to welcome you, dear graduates of the class 2020 and 2021, and your family and friends. Well, before we begin, let me just point out a few organizational rules imposed by the current health situation. Avant de commencer, laissez-moi vous préciser quelques règles d'organisation imposées par la situation sanitaire actuelle. Nous vous demandons de porter bien sûr le masque toute la cérémonie. We ask you that you wear the mask throughout the ceremony. Les diplômés recevront leur diplôme sur scène, sans autre interaction. Graduates will receive their diplomas on stage without further interaction. And pour la photo de promo de chaque master, il faudra conserver les masques. For the class photo of each master, the mask must be kept. Puis, une photo de promo de chaque master sera prise dans le hall, sans masque. Then a class picture of each master will be taken in the hall without mask. Nous allons maintenant ouvrir cette cérémonie avec Hugues Kenfack, président de notre université. It's time now to open the ceremony, and I'm pleased to call Hugues Kenfack, president of our university.
Oui, ne croyez pas que c'est le président qui décide, ce sont eux qui décident. Bonjour à tout le monde, je suis très ému. Madame le maire de Pibrac, représentante de Toulouse Métropole, Monsieur le doyen de TSE, cher Stéphane, Monsieur le directeur de TSM, que je vois là, cher Hervé, Monsieur le président d'honneur de TSE, cher Jean, chers collègues, mesdames et messieurs, chers invités, chères étudiantes, chers étudiants, chers majors. Je suis ravi de vous accueillir aujourd'hui en tant que président de l'Université Toulouse-Capitole pour cette cérémonie dont vous vous souviendrez toute votre vie comme d'un moment important de votre parcours. La présence ici de vos parents, de vos proches est particulièrement importante. Bon, ce n'était pas marqué, mais ce n'est pas grave. Je voudrais vous inviter, et je pense que peut-être que le doyen le fera tout à l'heure aussi, à saluer d'abord la mémoire de tous ceux qui nous ont quittés cette année, et notamment celle de Michel Moreau, qui nous a quittés le mardi 9 novembre. Professeur émérite à TSE, il poursuivait des recherches dans les domaines des ressources renouvelables et d'économie de l'environnement. C'est un économiste, un collègue brillant, avec une énergie sans égale et un enthousiasme qui a contribué à créer et à participer au succès de la Toulouse School of Economics. L'Université Toulouse-Capitole et la TSE lui doivent beaucoup. La réussite que nous célébrons aujourd'hui est aussi en partie la sienne. Je voudrais saisir de l'occasion qui m'est donnée, même si c'est très rapide, de m'adresser à tous les membres de la communauté de l'école, les enseignants, les chercheurs, les administratifs, tous ceux qui participent à l'école, les alumni, les partenaires, vous qui vous investissez tous les jours auprès de nos étudiants. L'école d'économie de Toulouse est une école d'excellence, c'est une école de service public qui apporte un enseignement d'excellence, une recherche de qualité au service de ses étudiants. C'est un modèle pour nous tous, un modèle à suivre. C'est une locomotive pour l'université et comme toute locomotive, elle entraîne le reste de l'université avec toutes les composantes, avec chacune et chacun d'entre nous vers cette excellence-là qui est un objectif partagé. Grâce à cette recherche d'excellence, grâce à un enseignement de qualité, grâce à votre investissement à chacune et à chacun d'entre vous, nous arrivons à une insertion professionnelle que tout le monde nous envie. En réalité, si vous voulez savoir, si vous voulez avoir des étudiants dont l'insertion professionnelle est garantie, vous savez où aller. Vous allez à la TSE, vous allez à l'Université Toulouse-Capitole et vous êtes tranquille. Et par la suite, vous serez cadre supérieur dans les banques, dans l'assurance, dans le conseil, dans les institutions internationales, dans les autorités de régulation de marché, enfin presque partout, en tant qu'économiste, analyste, chargé d'études statistiques, consultant. Bref, c'est une autoroute vers l'insertion professionnelle qu'on vous donne. Votre réussite témoigne de la qualité de la recherche entreprise à TSE, de la formation entreprise à TSE et au sein de l'université. Vous contribuez ainsi à la renommée nationale et internationale de l'École d'économie de Toulouse, de l'Université Toulouse-Capitole et même au-delà de l'Université française. Je suis convaincu que, comme ceux qui vous ont précédé avant, vous reviendrez en tant qu'alumni au sein de TSE, au sein de l'Université Toulouse-Capitole, pour apporter ce qu'on vous a donné. My dear student, I'm very pleased to be with you this afternoon. I'm sure that together we can build a better university. Together we can build a better world. Enjoy this special moment. Thank you so much.
J'invite maintenant Stéphane Grégoire, doyen de TSE, à me rejoindre sur scène. I invite Stéphane Grégoire, Dean of TSE, to join me on stage.
So, Monsieur le Président, cher Hugues, Madame la maire de Pibrac, je l'ai vu mais je ne sais pas où elle est, Monsieur le directeur de TSM, cher Hervé, dear Jean, dear parents, dear graduates, dear alumni, dear colleagues, I would like to dedicate this special ceremony to the memory of Michel Moreau, who was a great colleague of TSE. So I'm very pleased to be here with you this afternoon for this 7th TSE Graduation Ceremony. So I'm the Dean of the school and I do feel honored to stand in front of you on this special occasion. Thank you to all of you for being so numerous to attend this event, and a special thank you to Jean Tirole for being with us today despite a very busy schedule. I regret to inform you that your sponsor, Mr. Thierry Deshaux, founder of Meridiam, had to cancel his coming because of an unforeseen trip to Africa that he had to take personally. Meridiam is a global investor and asset manager specialized in developing, financing, and managing long-term public infrastructure projects such as roads, schools, or hydrogen power plants in different countries around the world. Among the various positions held by Thierry Deshaux, we can note that he is a member of the Investment Committee of the European Fund for Strategic Investment, founder of Africa Infrastructure Fellowship Program Foundation, founding member of the Sustainable Development Investment Partnership of the World Economic Forum, president of Finance for Tomorrow, the branch of Paris Europlace, promoting green and sustainable finance on an international level. This company, Meridiam, is one of many that can illustrate how economics can help to improve the quality of life of our planet's inhabitants, improve their awareness and understanding of their impact on it, which are conditions for defining collaborative ways of acting to preserve it. We can therefore understand that its CEOs may have urgent issues to address in one of the countries in which its company invests. So he will deliver you his message in the video recording at the end of the speeches part of this ceremony. So, first, I would like to congratulate you, our students from TSE, for our academic success. This last year have been very demanding, especially during the pandemic time. We all had to make many efforts to adapt to the situation and try to ensure our mission or maintain our determination to achieve our goals, which would be for ones to complete their master's studies with honors, or for others to ensure classes and exams while maintaining the quality and reputation of a degree. You were asked to adapt quickly to online teaching, online exam with proctoring, sometime late in the evening or early in the morning, online internship periods. and you had to deal with health constraints in your everyday life. You may have faced difficult situations, particularly when people close to you were severely affected and you had not the possibility to be physically with them. But even when you were able to be with them, you may have felt powerless in face of the disease. In these difficult moments, you strengthen your ties with your loved ones, your close friends, and realize the importance of solidarity and compassion. I know that the community of TSE students has been very cohesive, attentive to its members. At the same time, the school has endeavored to maintain its high standards in trying to adapt and develop its organization, but also to be as attentive as possible when difficulties were encountered. I must say we are very proud of you. You have shown your strength, determination, and solidarity during these stressful times. You learned a lot about yourself, you have experienced new situations, and gained a better understanding of the world you will have to live in. But what have you learned these last years? Not only have you learned a lot in economics, econometrics, statistics, or finance, but you have also learned from the discussion you had with all the people you have met at TSE and with whom you have worked or shared long and friendly consideration on what was happening and how to adapt. These students and professors with whom you shared this moment come from different countries with their own culture, their own values, and their own sense of humor too. In a way, if you would ask me to summarize our school spirit, I would say that it is most of all cosmopolitan. In your everyday life at TSE, you have experienced the benefits of these exchanges and the true virtues of open-mindedness. As a matter of fact, I do believe you are right to try to understand our world. We know that we need to not only learn with humility and patience, but also with intellectual rigor and honesty in our personal and professional relationships. And I hope it is part of what our school has fostered in you. This is important, especially as today, all over the world, fear and xenophobic speeches or denials of the teaching of sciences become more and more frequent and listened to. Understanding our ever-changing world, how to tackle its challenges and trying to find our role in it, or simply being a good citizen, is difficult and demanding, even for highly trained and educated people like you and I. I do think there is no simple narrative relying on an honest, scientific, and benevolent point of view, able to give you a complete insight of the world you live in about its evolution. So modestly, you have to read a lot about very different topics, to decipher and puzzle over a lot of fragmented information, avoid peremptory statements, and cultivate the art of nuance. This situation may naturally generate fear and frustration among those who have not been trained, those who cannot master technical and sophisticated vocabulary. Therefore, it is our responsibility as trained people to consider the situation of those who have not been trained. And their possible confusion. We have to show some solidarity and not abuse of our partial understanding to take undue advantages. Remaining attentive to this matter is our collective responsibility. And your responsibility is even greater, larger, because as young graduates trained in data sciences, you are able to understand the motivation and the risk for our open societies that are lying in new apps, new web services, new collection of personal data. You will certainly be involved in the use of personal data or new ways to use them in your future jobs. You will have to anticipate that and remain attentive to the risk of endangering freedom and humanism. I am confident that you will keep this in mind. Well, today you are about to embrace your career, a very promising one indeed. You might wonder how to allocate your time to find the right balance between your professional and personal life to pay attention to those around you. Here are some pieces of advice. First, I would like to quote Simone Weil, the philosopher. She wrote, "Attention is the rarest and purest form of generosity. Basically, it is all we have to make our life an individual story. The way we show attention to our environment, to our family, to our friends, to strangers, to the discovery of new ideas and new artworks, will weave the fabric of your life thread by thread. But today, our attention is under high demand, constantly captured by many services provided by mobile devices, and so easily diverted from what we may have chosen to focus on. Attention is a finite resource, and its use must remain under control. I would therefore invite you to be attentive to this issue. Take time to reconsider regularly what is important for you and stick to your decision and your choice. Don't let your attention be distracted by pointless matter. Second, you will be successful if you are hardworking. Also remember to always stay modest. You are at the beginning of your professional journey. If you do not want to miss opportunities and be proud of your work and decisions, be open-minded, rigorous, intellectually honest, and persistent. Keep being curious. Keep learning. As you know, the world is changing quickly. What you will be doing in 10 years from now will be mainly based on new ideas, new techniques, and new tools. I trust your curiosity has already grown during your time here at TSE, and I do encourage you to keep nurturing it over the years. Curiosity will also help you make well-grounded and so better decisions, and with a more accurate understanding of your environment. Third, if curiosity is important, listening is also very important. Successful in your professional activity and family and social relationship will come more easily if you keep nurturing your ability to listen to people and to understand their point of view. This skill will make you more convincing and successful in your professional life. It will also make you better citizens and parents. Dialogue is more fruitful when we take into account other people's perspectives, which brings us back to the subject of values and our genuine interest in other people. And last, no man is an island. Be grateful for the support you have received up to now and you'll receive in the future. I am thinking in particular today to your parents and relatives. Please remember that you especially owe a lot to your parents. I will end this speech with a request to you, our graduate students from TSE. We need you. We need your feedback to improve our programs, to improve our organization, to improve our services. The staff of the school is highly dedicated, available, and attentive, and I'm sure many of you have benefited from their help and support, particularly during the pandemic time. On this matter, I would like to say how proud I am of what they have done during this pandemic time, and I would like to take the opportunity to say a big thank you to all of them, particularly today to Nina and her team of helpful colleagues and students who organized this ceremony very professionally and efficiently. Please give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much for that. So you might wonder why we need to learn from you and your experience at TSE. Our school is facing big challenges. We need your help to remain in competition with highly reputed and far more older departments in well-known universities all over the world. I just want to remind you that the school TSE is only 10 years old. So we want you to be proud of being TSE graduates, and we also want you to be our ambassador throughout the world to promote the school, its spirit, and its programs. Lastly, on a more personal note, let me tell you that I was born in a town on the seaside by the North Sea in France, and we have a long tradition there of bidding friends goodbye by a nautical expression. I therefore wish you fair winds and following seas. Thank you for your attention, and once again, congratulations on the good work.
Je suis heureuse d'appeler maintenant Élodie Chevenot et Edgar Henriquez Sotomayor, actuels représentants de la promotion 2020, I'm pleased to call Elodie Chevenot and Edgar Henriquez, who are both students representatives of the class of 2020.
Dear faculty, alumni, administration, friends, family, and distinguished guests, on behalf of the 2020 and 2021 class, we would like to thank you for your presence at the 7th graduation ceremony of the Toulouse School of Economics.
Thank you all for being here to share one of the most important milestones in our lives. Today is the day we finally enter the most uncertain but also thrilling period of adulthood. And thanks to TSE, we can safely say that we do so with all the right tools for success. This is why we are proud to be here, gathered to celebrate our graduation ceremony.
Gathered is important to underline it, because after months and months of a pandemic, this word could have lost its meaning and give to this ceremony a particular flavor. Particular, indeed, because we can finally come together to honor the beginning of our professional lives. And it's time for the majority of us to close the chapter of our study at TSE.
The school has made of us much more than economic students, but certainly economists in service of the common good, capable of understanding complex societal issues. In fact, TSE is the best economic school in all of the European Union. But this prestige didn't come overnight from thin air. It is thanks to each and every one of its professors and members of the administration who in its 10 years of existence have crafted a syllabus capable of competing with and even surpassing the most prestigious institutions in the world.
It's thanks to their innovative teaching methods and the willing to fuse practical knowledge and cutting-edge research that today we are standing before the new generation of the best economists, statisticians, public officers, consultants, and data scientists eager to change the world and contribute to our common good.
Demanding rigor, hard work, and commitment from the students, TSE imposes a standard that pushes for excellence. This excellence is the reflection of the education quality and the qualification of the professors, but also the support of our integration in the job market.
But to be part of TSE family is not only attending courses, but also a multitude of events. We have the chance to take part in brilliant and interesting conferences, to participate in an outstanding job fair with the most prominent French and international company, to be involved in vast range of associations that help us to strengthen our relationships, and last but not least, to attend the famous gala where everyone can feel part of the same family, of the same community.
A community of students who know how to help and support each other, academically, mentally, and emotionally. Here, we have all built friendships that will last far more than just 5 years. As a matter of fact, I arrived at TSE when I was only 17 years old. And as many of international students, I didn't know a single French person. I didn't know the city at all, but in a matter of 3 weeks, I felt fully integrated. I had a group of amazing friends who, to this day, are my greatest supporters, and I was already spending every Friday night drunk at Saint-Pierre.
Indeed, we will never emphasize enough that Toulouse is the best city to study and to live, both thanks to its charming and living environment and its welcoming people. And I definitely don't say that because I come from the region. But actually, people who benefit from TSE are not only native Toulousains, but also a truly cosmopolitan and open community constituted by more than 19 different nationalities.
A great man once said, "Minds are like parachutes. They only function when open." And TSE knows this very well. We are proud to say that we attended one of the most open-minded institutes in the whole world, where every worthy person and every worthy idea is welcomed with open arms. Here, you will never be judged by your gender, the color of your skin, or your social background, but only by your capacity to use Python and invert a matrix. If we have to sum up our experience at TSE with only one quote, it will be, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." And certainly, we went through rough times at TSE, which has very, very high expectations for its students. But this surely gave us tough skin. And now, no one can deny we are a resilient generation. During our studies, we went through 65 Gilets jaunes uprisings, many SNCF strikes, 4 COVID waves, 3 lockdowns, and a course of 2 of advanced econometrics. If that doesn't prove our willingness to succeed, I don't know what will.
Finally, we would once again like to thank all those involved in our TSE training, such as professors, administration members, and all these people that we don't see every day, but who work for our well-being throughout our studies. Our school gave us access to knowledge and offered us a complete and recognized training in the field of economy. So it's time for us to say goodbye, but not farewell. We wish the school member to continue what you do best, transmitting your knowledge. And for our classmates, we wish you to flourish in your professional and personal lives. And let's hope we all keep in touch and keep bringing life to this beautiful community of TSE alumni. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nous allons maintenant écouter Nikita Marini et Mohar Chowdhury, représentants étudiants de la promo 2021. We will now listen to Nikita Marini and Mohar Chowdhury, student representative of the 2021 class.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Yeah, it's not a Zoom call. Forgot about that.
Let's reboot. It is our pleasure to welcome the respected professors, administration, family, friends, and our dear colleagues to the graduation day of the Toulouse School of Economics. The batch of 2021 started their journey with TSE back in August 2019. We were this bunch of starry-eyed students, most of us fresh out of our undergraduates, from different parts of the world, spanning from Silicon Valley to Singapore. We spoke different languages, sometimes the same language in different accents, had different food preferences, but one dream in common. We wanted to make our mark on the world and grow up to be individuals our friends and families would be proud of. Individuals who would be harbingers of hope to carry on the cause of common good. Little did we know that to manifest this dream, we had to master the dragon.
Don't be so dramatic, Mohar. She's referring to math camp. Since the very first day at TSE, while sitting in a hot classroom not far from here, we realized that the task we set ourselves forth was not going to be an easy one. As we stare at the things that were appearing on the blackboard with a mixture of fear and despair and sweat, we knew that a great amount of work would be needed to get us through the 2 years to come. Today, we're all once again seated together in an auditorium. The expressions on our face diametrically different, and the awareness that we have achieved something big. We have conquered the mountain, tamed the dragon, and each one of us sitting here is well aware of what that has meant. But as we do have some guests today with us, a quick refresher of the model that brought us here might be useful.
It is hypothesized that to graduate from TSE with flying colors, you need hard work, willpower, dedication, and camaraderie. In this speech, we want to shed light on the most significant contributing factors that have brought us here today. First and foremost, most of us would not be here if it were not for the help of each and every one of the members of our cohort. Throughout the span of 2 years, the degree of knowledge sharing, of help, and of moral and practical support that have been given one another has been immeasurable. And if we were to measure it, some people in the crowd would likely to be displeased with the results. To give an idea of how close this class was, it suffices to say that almost all of us got infected with COVID at the same time. So maybe we were even too close. Another significant variable, And to my fellow economists and econometricians in front of me, I'm talking of 3 stars here. Another significant variable has to be certainly the city of Toulouse. As you may already have noticed on your way here, it is an incredibly beautiful place. It's lovely people, numerous bars, gorgeous architecture, restaurants, and bars, made La Vie en Rosé not just a song, but an emotion. It was, in one way or another, able to relieve us of all the stress that we have undergone during these 2 years.
Our third and less significant variable for this model is the support that all of the adults in this room have provided us with, starting from our most talented professors, the members of the administration, who we bother at the end of each semester for our grades, to our families and friends. The last couple of years have been particularly difficult with the onset of the pandemic. Many of us have not been able to travel and see their family for a long time, yet their emotional support has been crucial in allowing us to power through these 2 years. All of these elements, combined with our talents, our desire to work hard and to achieve something big, is what brings us here today in this room in front of all of you. We have endured some of the greatest challenges that a student will ever face. We firmly believe that this experience will be of crucial importance to our career trajectory and will give us a resolute grip on how we will be shaping our future and, perhaps, that of the world we live in as well.
Congratulations to all of you. For the first time in 2 years, the day after the BND is not going to be spent anxiously preparing for an interview. We have finally reached our happy ending, and maybe the happy ending is knowing that through the failed papers and rejected applications, through the pandemic and spending months in quarantine, through the travel restrictions and canceled flights, through all of the pain and plans that didn't see the light of the day, we never gave up hope.
Cheers to graduating. We made it.
Nous poursuivons maintenant avec Romain Salis, qui est représentant de l'association TSE Alumni Network. Let's carry on with Romain Salis, TSE Alumni Network representative.
Bonjour à tous. Bon, ça va être dur de relever le niveau après tous ces beaux discours, mais je vais essayer de faire de mon mieux. Chers alumni, chers professeurs, chers tous, je suis honoré d'être présent à nouveau cette année pour cette nouvelle édition de la cérémonie de remise des diplômes, toute particulière après ces 2 longues années d'attente, qui plus est accompagnée de si prestigieux interlocuteurs. Je tiens par ailleurs à remercier l'ensemble des personnels présentes aujourd'hui, à la fois en présentiel et en distanciel, pour certains, comme l'a rappelé Stéphane Grégoire, pour leur participation au succès de cet événement majeur dans la vie de l'école. Mais tout d'abord, félicitations à tous. Aujourd'hui, vous êtes officiellement diplômés de la Toulouse School of Economics. J'ai donc le plaisir de vous accueillir au sein de notre communauté, celle des anciens élèves de la Toulouse School of Economics. En effet, à partir de cet instant, de nouveaux défis vont s'offrir à vous alors que vous pénétrez dans le monde du travail ou dans le monde académique au travers d'une thèse pour les plus téméraires d'entre vous. L'objectif fondamental de notre association que nous représentons est de prendre le relais des professeurs qui, durant toutes ces années, vous ont formé et vous ont aidé à identifier de nouvelles opportunités. Trouver un emploi, étendre votre réseau, nous sommes là pour vous accompagner au mieux dans votre insertion professionnelle, mais également dans votre évolution au sein de la société. Comme beaucoup d'entre vous le savent, cet événement est également précédé d'un événement tout aussi important, le Business Networking Day. En effet, ces journées sont un rendez-vous privilégié entre les alumni, que j'ai l'honneur de représenter, et dont vous faites partie dès aujourd'hui, et les étudiants. N'oublions jamais que nous étions ces étudiants il y a de cela quelques mois, parfois quelques années, pour moi. Ça commence à piquer. Et que nous voguions aussi de stand en stand avec nos CV afin de décrocher notre sacro-saint stage, soit pour valider notre année ou pour valider tout simplement nos études. Nous avons tous croisé ensuite sur notre parcours, à des degrés divers, des personnes qui ont pu nous aider, conseiller, voire même pour certains inspirer. Ceci est l'essence même de notre association. Dans un monde où tout va plus vite, tout est plus complexe, la solidarité est clé. Cette solidarité doit permettre à chacun et à chacune de solliciter n'importe laquelle des personnes du réseau afin de pouvoir vous aider, l'orienter, voire même pour certains l'embaucher. En conséquence, et j'espère que vous l'aurez compris, je vous attends tous très nombreux l'année prochaine afin de participer au succès grandissant de cette journée et que vous puissiez aussi récupérer les CV des étudiants. Afin de faciliter également ces échanges fructueux, nous mettons à votre disposition un outil à utiliser sans modération. Il s'agit en effet, j'espère que vous la connaissez tous, donc vous allez tous me dire oui, donc la plateforme TSE Alumni. Donc je vous encourage fortement à l'utiliser comme le véritable réseau social professionnel qu'il est et qui pourra vous permettre d'interagir avec les nouveaux diplômés, les plus vieux et l'ensemble des diplômés de TSE ainsi que les étudiants. De plus, cet outil permet également à l'administration de vous suivre tout au long de votre vie professionnelle et ainsi d'interagir avec vous et de vous inviter à différents événements comme celui que nous vivons aujourd'hui, mais pas seulement. De plus, l'association des anciens de TSE est maintenant à la recherche de son nouveau conseil d'administration. Donc si dans la salle vous voulez nous aider à faire perdurer notre réseau, à le faire grandir, n'hésitez pas à faire de TSE Alumni une communauté fière, à organiser des événements de réseautage, à rassembler des gens du monde entier et à participer aux événements de l'école et bien plus encore. N'hésitez pas à envoyer un mail à l'adresse qui s'affiche en haut de votre écran. Vous pouvez aussi directement venir me parler. Je récupère aussi des CV et j'ai aussi des stages à proposer. N'hésitez pas. En tout cas, on vous donnera plus d'informations, on sera fiers de vous aider. Pour finir, j'ai souvent l'habitude de dire, et je pense que ça a été beaucoup rappelé au fil de cette cérémonie, que TSE m'a permis de voyager tout en restant à Toulouse, puisque comme l'accent peut-être le laisse trahir, je suis originaire également de cette région. La diversité culturelle que nous rencontrons tous les jours au sein de l'école et les divers enseignements que nous recevons sont autant de facteurs clés de réussite. En tant que diplômé, vous êtes à présent les dignes ambassadeurs de l'institution TSE et vous pouvez vraiment en être fiers. Pour finir, ayez vraiment confiance à l'avenir, ne vous démotivez jamais, soyez créatifs, optimistes et positifs. Et je vous l'assure, le meilleur reste à venir pour vous, c'est une évidence. Donc félicitations à tous, encore bravo pour ces 2 années et à très bientôt j'espère. Merci beaucoup.
Je passe la parole à Jean Tirole. I give the floor to Jean Tirole, Honorary President of TSE.
Cher président de l'Université de Toulouse-Capitole, cher Hugues, chers représentants des collectivités territoriales, chers doyens de TSE, cher Stéphane de TSM, cher Hervé, chers collègues, professeurs et surtout chers graduates et amis, aujourd'hui c'est un grand jour, évidemment c'est votre diplomation pour laquelle j'ai revêtu ma toge du MIT. J'ai pas pris la toge du T1, j'ai pris la toge du MIT, c'est un peu une Madeleine de Proust pour moi. J'ai quitté le MIT, j'ai été très heureux comme étudiant et professeur au MIT. Et il y a 30 ans, je suis venu à Toulouse et je ne l'ai jamais regretté. Au sein de UT1 et grâce à des collègues et des étudiants merveilleux. Et ça ne fait que s'améliorer. Donc un grand merci à tous et à toutes. I'm going to continue in English, if you don't mind. This year's ceremony is rather special. We celebrate the graduation of not one, but 2 TSE classes due to the COVID situation that prevented us from organizing one graduation ceremony last year. The COVID-19 pandemic has been striking the world for nearly 2 years now, and it still impacts our daily lives. May I note here, dear graduates, that your generation hit very hard by COVID, has an excellent record of vaccination, I guess around 90%, and I would like to thank you for your contribution to the national and global effort in that matter. Our governing bodies at all levels, European, national, regional, university, and also, of course, at TSE, have tried very hard to respond as best as we could to the unprecedented health and economic crisis and social crisis. Nevertheless, we don't underestimate the impact that COVID has had on your life. on health, but perhaps on social relations, on your economic situations, and on your studies. Despite those difficulties, by the way, I noticed that you haven't lost your sense of humor. Listening to Elodie and Edgar, and also to Moa and Nikita, that was wonderful to see that after those 2 years of COVID, you still have plenty of humor, and that's wonderful. Today must be and is actually a celebrational day. The diploma that you are about to receive bears witness to the effort that you have made since high school to gain access to the most excellent education. During this long and demanding journey, you have had successes, you have met failures, you have been confronted with doubts, you have built new friendship, and you have become better human beings and better citizens. This is the joy of our professions, we teachers and professors, to help you broaden your horizon and be capable of contributing to the common good. I would like to thank my colleagues who have played this role of guides and facilitators with commitment, benevolence, and passion for our profession. I would also like to thank you, Ken Fack, President of the University of Toulouse One Capital, who is attending his first TSE Graduation Ceremony. UT One Capital and TSE have a common destiny to make Toulouse a strong place for research and teaching in the social sciences and to make our lecture halls as attractive as possible. Conservatism sometimes gets in the way of this noble struggle, but they will not weaken our determination. The diploma that you are about to receive, it represents much more than just a great academic accomplishment. This diploma is also a sign of recognition and belonging, allowing you to enter the community of TSE alumni, as Romain reminded us of. A strong and growing community present all over the world, which testifies to the professional success of our graduates. The strength of this network depends on you, individually and collectively, on your ability to make it live. So don't hesitate to get involved, to help each other, to propose or seek professional opportunities, and to reminisce about your evenings, Place Saint-Pierre. By the way, I don't think Edgar was the only one to go to Place Saint-Pierre. Who didn't go to Place Saint-Pierre? Okay, I get the picture. You are also today the heirs of a long tradition of excellence. Toulouse Capital University is the second oldest university in France. And the prestigious history of Toulouse economics was initiated by our dear colleague Jean-Jacques Lafont 40 years ago, together with a few other pioneers. And Michel Moreau, who already evoked him, his memory was not the least. Be proud of the brand that you now display on your CVs and LinkedIn profiles. TSE is today a reference in the world of research and training in economics, but it's also a brand recognized by many companies around the world. More and more of them are contributed directly and indirectly to the success of our project. Over 60 participated in our last international fundraising campaign, and yesterday, some 50 of them took part in our annual forum, the Business Networking Day, which was held for the first time in our new building. I know I was there all day, and you could hardly walk the corridors. That was so successful that it was very impressive. Your new degree comes with many opportunities, but also a few duties. As trained economists and as TSE graduates, you will have to relentlessly represent the excellence of our institution and the rigor of our common passion, economics. Among the many negative effects of the COVID crisis, I would like to mention a growing distrust of scientific expertise and the relativism that has spread among the press and public opinion. Stéphane Grégoire has already mentioned this. It's worth discussing it further. Divergence of views between scientists is normal and healthy in our laboratories and lecture halls. However, magnified and distorted in the public eye, it has generated myths and misunderstanding, reinforced by the emergence of new gurus and pseudo-experts. It is up to us, researchers, to reach out to the general opinion to re-explain what scientific research is, its debates, its doubts, but also its real advances. But it's up to you, graduates, to bring back rationality in the private and public decisions that you'll be making or supporting. Make no mistake, it's precisely because you have a solid scientific background that your profile will be more sought after in the future. More than ever, our institutions and companies need analysis, intellectual rigor, and the ability to take complexity and uncertainty into account. The world you enter today, professionally, is both exciting and worrying. It's exciting because you are in your 20s, and therefore everything is possible and your energy could take you up the steepest and highest mountains. It's also worrying because the environmental and health crises are blocking the horizon. However, it is in exceptional circumstances that exceptional things can be performed. Be brave and bold. This is a time to be creative, visionary, convincing leaders. This is a time to shake up habits, to invent new answers, to disrupt established models. TSE and IST faculty are working on those issues: how to combat climate change, how to consume better, how to use energy better, how to eat better, how to put digital technology at the service of the common good, how to best regulate the sometimes harmful effects of markets, how to make the state more efficient, how to reduce inequality. There is no planet B. I have no doubt that you bear the desire to behave in a socially responsible way and to make this world a better place. Finally, believe in yourself. Then your passion and your environment will take you a long way. Moving on, I hope that you will remember this day with deep gratitude to everyone who has supported you on your journey here. Your professors, who demonstrate passion in their work and generosity of spirit in their relationships with you. The administrative staff, who often in the shadows work hard to make your experience the best possible. And of course, your families and friends who are here today and who have been there with you, for you, in all those years. And I think they deserve a big thank you and a big applause. Thank you all and good luck for the future.
Alors je vous propose maintenant d'écouter le message que Thierry Déo, parrain de ces deux promotions, a enregistré pour vous. Il est fondateur de Meridiam, comme cela a été déjà indiqué, et a enregistré pour vous un message que nous allons pouvoir vous diffuser maintenant. Let's listen to the message that Thierry Déo, patron of the classes of 2020 and 21 and founder of Meridiam, has recorded for you.
Good morning everyone, and my name is Thierry Déo and I'm the CEO of Meridiam. I'm very honored today to be your sponsor for your graduation, and first I'd like to congratulate you for achieving what you've achieved so far and for graduating today from the Toulouse of Economic Schools. Without telling you my whole life story, I probably should give you some advice in terms of what's in front of you. It's challenging, but it's actually exciting. When I was your age and going through graduation, I had a few ideas of what I wanted to do, but it was very imprecise and very unclear. And it is quite normal at that stage to be very unclear. But then I decided that exploring things in the world would probably helped me getting closer to what really moved me and what really interested me in terms of professional career and in life generally. And so I started by taking a first job sort of across the world in the south of Malaysia for a few years, which was a big cultural shock at the same time, and discovering an industry at the time that was construction and then water actually, and then it was quite an experience that opened quite a number of things. But I'm just telling you this story because it's quite important to understand that every step is actually quite useful for the future because you build up on it. And the things that you think that you're exploring and perhaps getting lost in your path in your career are sometimes very useful even 30 years later. And in this particular case, I am thinking about the water business that I discovered at the age of 24, and I'm coming back at the age of 52, somehow, somewhere. So it all comes around at the end of the day. So every experience is useful to build up the things that you want to be later and the things that you want to do later. It is, at the time when I was graduating, the world was already complicated. There were a few crises, but it wasn't as complex as you see it today. I think you have a great challenge in front of you, but it's also a great opportunity. The world has never been so complex. And for the economist that you will be and that you are, it is quite a challenging and but interesting work ahead of you. Understanding the complexity of this world, how it will or not be transformed, which today the pressure for almost the survival of this planet is around transformation of its economy. This is for me, and I'm not part of those who have climate anxiety. I'm part of those who believe in you and who believe in the younger generation that can actually bring and implement solutions that will accelerate the transformation of the world that we have. So understanding it, bringing solutions to this transformation will actually be paramount in terms of your own contribution to society. But you do have to see this through the lens of what is your own personal contribution that you want to make to society. I think part of developing a professional career is at one point reaching a point that where you actually feel very much aligned between your own values and what you think you bring into this world and what you're actually doing. And to be honest, it does take a few years and sometimes for some people more than a few years to get to the point where your values reach your professional career. And this is, I think, when you excel in what you do professionally. So I would urge you as well, while you're exploring, to really think about who you are. Self-reflection as part of professional development is a very important piece in a way, in the way that you see the world, but you see yourself and contributing to this world. You are part of a generation that is probably more aware of its own impact on the world, on its planet, than the previous generation. So that's a gift. It could be also a curse because some people do get a little bit depressed, but it shouldn't be. It is a gift. You have now even more gifts in your hands with your new degree, and I encourage you to use that to explore, but also to develop your own feeling. If I think about the path that took me from being a young engineer exploring different sectors in construction, in water, business, and others, to where I came today. It was really following the path that I thought that changing the world and changing the world through its infrastructure was probably the most valuable thing that I could bring to it, because it really resonated with my own values, with what I thought I should be doing, and with my particular care for people and community around me, and thinking that I could change their lives by doing so. So it brought me to eventually create my own company, because I wanted a full alignment with the things that I've believed in, creating for the first time a fund that was 25 years and putting long-term investment in private equity, which was quite unheard of at the time, was for me something that came to align my values with my professional endeavor. And I think it's not always easy to identify what that is and to reach the goal that you want to reach by having the ability to do so. But I really urge you to try, to dare, and to really care for who you are, care for the communities around you, so you can really thrive in your own development. And I wish you a very, very good career, and I wish you to really find your place in where you are, but always be able to feel good about what you contribute professionally to this planet. So again, I regret that I couldn't be in person with you today, and I really want to wish you a great graduation day and a great life and professional life in front of you. Thank you.
Le moment tant attendu de la remise des diplômes sur scène est venu. Let's now start the graduation ceremony on stage. Stéphane and Jean, could you please join me on stage? So we will start with the Environmental and Natural Resources Economics Master. I invite Henrik Anderson for this master to present me.
So congratulations to all the students. So I'm also representing the Ecology Master here today. So I would like to express what Marion and Ingela told me. They're sorry not to be here, but they're very proud of the Ecology Master, the students' achievement. Like to be here, but they unfortunately cannot. For the Energy Policy Master that I'm responsible for, I would like to also express myself and all the students that we're very impressed of your hard work and your achievements, and you've been all a pleasure to teach. And I usually say that each year improves, so the last year was the best year, but this year I have to say that both 2020 and 2021 were just equally good. So congratulations to both of you. So I would like to start calling Philippe Maillot, who was ranked 1 this year. And then I would like to call the rest of the students Clarisse Allier, Charlotte Chamarin, Rose Mbame, Dorian Tissot, Gabriel Sav et Margot Sinso. those were students of the Energy and Policy track, and I would like to call the Ecology track Anne Escanet et Clarisse Samson. Now we move on to 2021. So we start calling students ranked 1 in this year in the Energy and Policy track. Henrik Scholz. I would then like to call Fanny Bernard, Martina Bialotskutski. Yuri Catherine and Santiago Garcia Benito. Hugo Khalifa and Eloise Martin. Noémie Martin, Joséphine Mirabeau. Remy Pene, Catalina Posada Borrero. Lea Stapo, Ruben Stube. And last and actually least of Energy and Policy track, Oliver Weiss. So we now continue with the ecology track, and the first ranked student of that track was Claudia Morin. Continue with Alexis Costet and Salome Floderet. Océane Lepat and Tuan Nguyen. And Madalena Ries and Valentin Rousseau.
I'm calling now Isabelle Dubec, Director of a Master in Applied Economics.
Chers étudiants, comme chaque fois, je suis très émue de vous voir partir. J'en connais certains depuis déjà le L2. Donc, mais j'ai aussi dit vraiment confiance. Je sais que vous êtes bien armés pour fabriquer votre propre chance, parce que le chemin est long. Vous avez fait un grand pas, c'est déjà bien. Vous êtes des gagnants. C'est bien, j'ai confiance. Ayez confiance aussi. J'ai une liste de gagnants, d'ailleurs, ici, 2020. Alors, qui est-ce qui a gagné le gros lot en 2020 ? Je crois que c'est Émeric Maillard. Ensuite, Pauline de Taille. Jordi Domingo. Olma. Julien Lemoff. Duong Nguyen. Enzo Ramirez Castellanos. Et Estelle Touriol. À présent, les gagnants de la promotion 2021. Paul Bousta. Charlélie Asensio et Faustine Charon. Thomas Clément et Christophe Cluzot. Camille Causian et Audrey Decomp. Antoine Fontani et Fabien Mariotti. Jeanne Nigou et Mariam Ousmane Mega. Lucas Pouchoulin et Julia Tré. Romain Vesser, Aurélien Vitéki. Et Diklé Yildirim, pardon pour la prononciation, je suis jamais arrivée.
We continue with Cathy Casals, Director of a Master in Empirical Economics and Econometrics.
Hello, dear students. I'm very, very happy to see you again. And I just want to say some words about each classes from first classes from 2020. The COVID stole your ceremony past year, but it didn't win because we are here today and I'm very happy for you and for me also. And also students from 2021, the COVID stole the condition for the good condition for your whole year. But as Nikita, you said, you made it, and I'm very, very proud I'm very proud for you. Congratulations. So you know the nominates. I am going to call the winner, and the winner for 2020 is Valentin Burban. So now I call Gonzalo Ares de Parga Regalado and also Julia Elizabeth Bach. Now Kilian Hudd and Boris Kozyrev. Clara Naudides Carrega, and Arpita Patainai. Philippe Schmidt and Goderic Tietar. Van Ban Truong and Yang Yu Wei. And finally, Xiaoyu Yan. So now for the 2021 students, I call the Major Jacob Pichelman. Alexandre Arsens and Andy Boomer. Kane Borders et Clémence Butin. Camille Calandre and Alexandra Florisson. Étienne Lapuente, and Nikita Marini. Vincent Mermet-Bijon and Lucas Paul. Eugénie Sahuc and Alexandra Verliac.
I invite Milo Bianchi to join me for the Master in Finance.
Dear students, everybody is congratulating you today, but I would like first and foremost to thank you. We know it has been difficult in the past 2 years, and it has been great that you could stay with us. It has been difficult to find an internship or to follow lecture online. And even though we sometimes complain, we were really missing personal interaction with you all the time. And I'm sure that even if it was comfortable to follow lectures from your bed, sometimes a little bit you are missing us as well. So let me just tell you 2 words, one in French, bravo, and one in Italian, bravi. Okay, let me call the major for corporate finance, Julien Coumes. And because in finance we have many winners, let me call also the major for finance and information technology, Anna Chumachenko. So you go directly to 2021, Alex Potier and Yann Kochel. Hugo Pelissou.
Let's go on with Yacine Lefouili, Director of a Master in Economics and Competition Law.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, my warmest congratulations to all of you. And I'm very happy to see you in person. The last 2 years have been quite difficult, but you managed to cope with that. And you actually taught us something as teachers. That you were able to overcome things that we didn't always think you would be able to do. So my warmest congratulations. I am sure that all of you will have successful careers, but in the meantime, today is your day, so have fun. Thank you. So, I will start by calling the valedictorian of the 2020 class, Chloé Lebert. I now call Laura Calvados. Alex Carrère. Élodie Chevenot. Luc Grenet. Sabine Hubert. Cédric Lacombe. Diane-Laure Redouté. Ludovica Salviolo. Lisa Troy. And Clémence Dora. Let me now call the valedictorian of the 2021 cohort, Raphaël Poncet. I now call Guillaume Aymar and Agathe Albert. I now call Maïlise Ama and Karima Awadi. I now call Jade Ben Moussa and Salomé Contival. I now call Louise Damad and Pierre Faury. Raphaël Gastal and Damien Grana. Maëlle Laborde and Marie Lacroix. Baptiste Maché and Arnaud Pacheux. Philippine Pucheux and Sacha Saban. And last but not least, Constance Seber and Jean Torregrossa.
Let's go on with a Master in Economic Theory and Econometrics. I'm calling Noor Medahi.
Hello, congratulations to all the graduates. As you know, this master is basically the first year of a TSE PhD program. In normal times, the first year of the PhD program is very hard. But of course, with the COVID period, it was even harder. I prepared some words to tell you, to share with you, but the reality is that most of them were already said by the 4 representatives of the students, each cohort. I was really very impressed by their talks. And this is maybe my 6th or 7th, I was here all the sermons, and I was very impressed by the 4 students. And if I have to say something, is that I am really very impressed by the 2 cohorts of this master. That's it. Congratulations again. Okay, so there is a major, but you know, that was very, very good cohort. We had 3 students very, very close, but you know, there are numbers, and the first one is Michele Biselia. Then Luca Benatti. Pedro de Arado Fernandez. Zinian Lau. Tania Linta. Gérard Maido Moreira. Remember this name, okay? You will hear him again in the future. Alessio Ozan. Juan van Huye. He's not here? He's not here. Francesco Ramos Montero. Enrico Mattia Salonia. Maxime Sandiumo Iboy. Benjamin Thomas. Yes. Yes, he really needs an outstanding. He went through very difficult time, but he never gave up. I think we should do a special thing for him. Oscar Villargantes Perez. Ying Wong. Wenchen Zhu. André Zaloilo. Yifan Zhang. Okay, another very good cohort. The top one, Jin Zhang. Lydia Dimitrakopoulou. Lin Fan. Omar Fedad. Guillaume Foucault Lopart. Javier González Morin. Pascal Hyde. Moon Kim. Bernardo Mayorga Salas. Pablo Mileni Munari. Emil Tobias Mortensen. Juan Pal. Valentina Reid. Giovanni Rizzi. Maria Sakharova. Michael Talent. Yan Zhang. And Hanlin Zhao.
It's now the turn of Mohamed Saleh for the Master in Public Policy and Development.
Hello everyone. Hello my students in the Master Program of Public Policy and Development. I'm very happy to see you all here and congratulations to all of you. I'm very proud of you because these are two very special cohorts. For the 2019 cohort, I'm very happy to eventually see you after the dramatic interruption of the class during the first lockdown of March 2020. And for the cohort of 2021, I'm very happy to see you, finally. So let me start with the 2020 cohort. I'm going to start with the major, Stéphane Prost. Amandine Bellard. Marie Caillon. Roseline Canon. Constance Dejean. Éliane Defresne. Farah El Masri. Zudik Hernandez Gomez. Olivier Lision. Paulina Guzman. Luisa van der Plog. And last but not least, Mathilda Versmy. So now we move on to the 2021 cohort. I'm going to start with the major, Augusto Mendoza. Okay. Amélie Allègre and Bobla Wendy Asser Balima. Romain Bretenou and Amina El Arabi. Pierre Finot and Lucie Forel. Elisa Gliss and Claire Kramer. Charlotte Laurent and Stephen Matthew.
I invite now Andrew Rhodes for the Master in Economics of Markets and Organizations.
Okay, so thanks very much. I was hoping for more of a cheer, given that I don't teach econometrics. So let me start by apologizing. So Estelle can't be here today, but she sends her congratulations. So I'm going to be very short. I know that the cocktail is starting soon, so I don't want to stand between you and that. So let me start straight with the 2020. So I'm going to start by calling the major, who is Pierre Venetzel. And then Arthur Biamore. Sylvestre Boitin-Duchesne. Laura Garandel. Q Bin Lim. Katerina Marshali. And Louis Pesch. So now let me call the class of 2021, starting with Adrien Boyer and Paul Brice. Followed by Gwendal Brossier and Guillaume Castroviejo. Followed by Louis Colson and Manon Errati. Followed by Théo Francois and Clarisse Ganelon. Followed by Ines Graber and Paula Marco Morales. Followed by Benjamin Mercier and Antoine Rancin. Followed by Thomas Serran and Elena Teres. Followed by Daniel Tunda and Irina Vagabova. And last but not least, Rebecca Winter.
We will conclude with Anne Ruiz-Gazin, Director of a Master in Statistics and Econometrics.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, of course, I first want to congratulate all of you. And I want to tell you how much I am proud of you, but also want to thank you for being so brilliant and so nice students during these very difficult times. So I wish you the best for the rest for your future. And I'm now calling the 2020 major who is Xiao Li. I'm calling now Joseph Agossa. Marie-Christine Amagne Allegra. Guillaume Forteau Cornella. Jade Henry. Bruno Pilarzik. And still for the 2020 cohort, I'm calling the major of the apprentices, Alissa Cazenave. Mehdi Berada. Vincent Blot. Pauline Caramel. Edgar Salvador Enriquez Sotomayor. Gilles Facran. Marianne Aber. Et Caroline Lebrun. So now for the 2021 students, the major is Aurélie Mercadier. And now I call Cilia Abad et Sherman Aline. Paul Barrière et Mohar Chaudhury. Segyun Wang et Émeric Lasserre. Anne Dungly et Paul Melki. Hamza Ouamou et Camille Portes. Mira Raal et Léa Sicot. Manutea Tarati et Sunny Wang Yuangwei. I call now the major for the 2021 apprentices, Rémi Perrichon. Loïc Bossor et Cyprien Cambus. Théo de Creux-Duchesne et Camille Giroux. Othman Hassani et Antoine Lajoigny. Nicolas Le Gall et Amaratou Mahamadou Saleh. Solène Marinier et Nils Moncelet. Lauriane Ramusa et Alice Eka. Alice Touré et Younes Haïm.
Mehdi Zouitine.
At the count of 3, I will invite you to throw your caps into the air. 1, 2, 3!